Hey friends, this is Mike, the Helpful Dad from the Helpful Dad YouTube channel and also from Jackson's Toy Box here on YouTube. Today we want to talk to you about a new book about Minecraft that Jackson and I have written. We're going to tell you how you can get a free copy of the book, so make sure you pay attention to that. No tricks or gimmicks there. Again, we're really happy to give you a free copy of the book. We just published it. Maybe you'll be able to help us out by reading it and posting a review here on Amazon, and that makes everybody happy then, right? But let's talk about the book. Let's show you what's inside the book, how it's the first of its kind because it's an interactive guide to Minecraft and real life. And we'll talk about it and see what you think. We'd love to get your comments. We'd love for you to share this video with others to get the word out there so we can try to help people enjoy this book. But just to remind you about who we are, this is Mike and Jackson right here. I have the Helpful Dad YouTube channel. It's got lots of videos and tips about, lots of stuff in life, fitness tips and money tips and things of that nature. A lot of stuff about Tough Mudder if you're into that. And of course, Jackson has his video game channel, so make sure you, if you like certain types of video games, especially the Legos games and such, make sure you check that out as well too. But let's talk about this book. So it's called Minecraft, What Would Steve Do? An Interactive Guide to Minecraft and Life. And this is here, the post on Amazon. And here's information about it. So it's got the updates for 2015. So you've got new stuff in there, about the underwater temples and things like that, and the different guardians and stuff. But this is the first of its kind. There's a lot of guidebooks about Minecraft, right? But this one is about Minecraft and life. And I'm going to show you when we get into the book. But it's got a series of interactive questions. You're going to answer those questions, and then we'll analyze them together. And I'm going to give you lots of tips about how to play the game better. Here it says 243 tips about Minecraft, right? But I'm also going to help you learn how to apply those tips to the real world so you can become a better person in life too. Maybe that sounds corny, I don't know, but seriously, give it a chance, you might like it. So here's what you're going to find inside. Minecraft scenarios, and I'm going to show you one in a moment. What would Steve do? That's the title of the book. It's going to give you a dilemma about Minecraft. For example, should you eat rotten flesh if you're hungry? How do you survive underwater? How do you make animals spawn faster? Do you know how to do these things? Great. If you do, that's great. If you don't, we'll talk about that. But the thing is, whenever you get a question and you make a decision, there's going to be consequences for the choice you make. And we'll talk about those consequences as in Minecraft and in life. Now I'm going to show you. The book is filled with color pictures, lots of different scenarios, different ways to obtain enchanted items. How do you destroy those new underwater monuments? How do you destroy a mob fast, or how to tame a horse? All that sort of stuff. And we'll also talk about real life too. What's the difference between victory and defeat? Why should you change your perspective when you have a problem? Why fear of failure is not going to stop you. And it goes even why I love spaghetti. We'll talk about these things, all about life through the prism of Minecraft. So let me show you the book, okay? This is just the Word version of the book. This book is compatible with all different types of things to view it on, whether it's your iPad, your Kindle, your Android phone. And I'll talk about how you can get a free PDF copy of the book in a moment here. And so let's just take the table of contents. So we'll talk about, every time you see what would Steve do, that's a little quiz that you're going to take. So this one here, you're trapped underground and you've got different choices I'll show you in a moment. And then there's bunches of little tips. A torch can save you from drowning. Did you know you can swim up a waterfall? And then each chapter I call it a different mod. So mod 1, know thy craft. And there's different secrets and tips inside that chapter, as well as a life lesson. Every mod has a life lesson. The life lesson is summed up with very easy to understand tips. Why it's important that you don't panic. What does know thy craft mean in real life? And if you're brand new to Minecraft, we'll give you tips for surviving on the first night. And you can see all the different tips and the importance of planning and how you apply that to Minecraft and in life. And again, you can check out these table of contents for yourself. If you go back to Amazon here, you can look inside, and again, you can see the table of contents. It's all here. So you can look at it at your leisure and you can see everything, okay? But just back to the book. We'll click on something and we're going to get, let's see if we can get something that's interesting here. Of course, I think it's all interesting, right? But here, let's do the underwater one, right? Okay, the future of the world is underwater. Okay, and we get to chance, we see a scenario. Okay, this is our Minecraft scenario. Okay, and then also the video has lots of links to YouTube video, whether it's something Jax and I have recorded, so how to obtain the treasure in a desert temple. I don't think this one actually is from Jax and I, but I found these videos on the internet to help you understand how to, do this. So here we'll go to this link, and let's copy the link. Actually, it should be able to go right to the link. For some reason, that's not working. So let's just copy right to it and get to YouTube here. And we'll get to this particular video. Okay. Oops, it did work. It just took a little while there. Okay. So, so this is somebody else's. No, this is our video. See, I don't even know my own videos. We have so many videos, it's hard to know them all. But this will take you through the process of going into the desert temple. And this is actually our video, so it's okay for me to play it. And I'll show you how to get down everything that I illustrated in the book. I give you an additional tip for how to actually solve this problem. So instead of dropping straight down and hitting the pressure plate and exploding, I'll show you actually how to get down there and get the tip from the side, so that you can get all of the treasure without exploding. So if that's a problem for you, here's what happens if you go into the middle of the room. And I'm sure you probably already know this. I'm just trying to illustrate the point. If we step on the pressure plate in the middle, watch what's going to happen here in a moment. Boom, we died. So I'm showing you how to avoid doing that. And we've got tons of those types of tips and videos throughout this book. So you got links to that, right? I'll also show you a step-by-step how to do it right there just by reading the text without even watching the video. Same thing for the desert, the jungle temple right there. And now here's a scenario, okay? So let's say sooner or later you're going to explore your world. And whether you make a plan, a temporary one or a permanent move, the fact is you're going to leave at some point. So if you make up your mind to leave, what would Steve do? Put up a sign in the yard that says for sale and get going? Pick up all your value, put them all in a chest inside your home so you don't risk losing them? Number C, gear up with all the items you might need for the journey. Or D, do something else. And then we'll analyze these answers. As with every scenario, there's no right or wrong answer. It always depends on your goals. So if you chose answer B, here's the consequences of that. If you chose C, again, we'll analyze the pros and cons of doing that, okay? And we'll talk about little tips along the way. As you can see, lots of pictures. I show you how to build an underwater base very quickly. We'll talk about the underwater monuments. Those are brand new. We'll analyze the different guardians, the elder guardians and the regular one. I'll show you specifically a specific enchantment that could help you with a video on that. And then I'll give you the 9 tips that you need to defeat the underwater monument. And maybe there's things I'm missing. You can add to that. We would love to hear from you to add, the importance. Do you know the importance of milk when you're dealing with underwater monuments and milk in general for witches and different types of potions? Do you know which pickaxe is best? Do you know where to actually find what the treasure room looks like in the underwater monument? All of that is here in this book. I'll give you the references that I use. And then we'll talk about a life lesson. And the life lesson here is think before you move away from home. And we'll talk about what are the pros and cons of moving away from home. I'll give you my own experience in life and how I grew up in Pennsylvania and how I left at an early age. Was that the right decision? I'll talk about that. Moving away from home may be good for some people, but it's not for everybody. And guys, I'm just going to give you, guys and girls, I'm just going to give you my honest views about life. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, but at least me sharing some information with you, things that I wish I would have known when I was younger. Maybe that can help you to live a better life in your young life now. The book is intended for someone between 5 years old and 55 years old. There's really something for everybody. But there's a lot of tips in here, and I'll take you all the way through Minecraft from the beginning, all the way through down to the Nether and the end. We'll talk about how to build that end portal. We'll talk about what you need to build that to fight in the Nether. We'll talk about, in the Nether, why you need to leave zombie pigmen alone, how to deal with blazes, the chicken jockey. Do you know about that? Let's go into the final end game here in mod 26. Give up? Not bloody likely. Here's our scenario. We're facing the Ender Dragon. I'll tell you why, to me, the Ender Dragon is one of the most beautiful sights in all of Minecraft and why I actually don't like killing the Ender Dragon. But I'll tell you how to do it if you want to. I will show you a video about how to build an end portal, even if you're just building in creative mode, and how you need to orient all the blocks correctly. I've got a video for you on that and a little link right here. How to find that end portal. Things that you may already know, but then there's maybe a lot of stuff you don't know. Do you know which armor type is best? Do you know which pickaxe is best to destroy a mob spawner? Do you know how to build water towers and things like that? Do you know about the sky dimension and the far lands and the ender void? Do you know about those things? Have you ever seen the end poem in Minecraft? So there's a lot of things here that I can show you in this book that can help you in Minecraft. Did you know dogs like to eat rotten flesh? It's a great way to use your rotten flesh. Do you know how to repair all your items in Minecraft, all the different ways? Do you know, have you seen the chart for every possible trade that you could do in Minecraft? You know, it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. And again, I've given you a lot of scenarios. What would Steve do if you were faced with a particular scenario? And we'll analyze your questions and answers. Now, without further ado, let me talk to you about how to get a free copy of this book. It's very simple. If you send me a private message on YouTube with your email, I will send you a link to download this book. You'll download it in a PDF format. It's a big, like 25 megabytes because of all the pictures that are in there, but you can download it for free. No strings or gimmicks. I won't share your email. I'll delete your email if you want me to. All I ask of you in return is that you do read the book. And then just as it says, in the beginning of this book right here, we really want to know from you, did we get it right? Tell us on YouTube if there's something we didn't get right. Send me an email. If you want to send me an email directly with your email so I can send you that download link, you can do that. helpfuldad@gmail.com. So I'm sharing that with you because I trust you, right? Please don't spam me, but if you do legitimately want the book, I'm happy to get it to you. Tell us on YouTube if we've missed something. We really honestly do want to hear from you, and we'd love for you to spread the word and tell your friends. And most importantly, if you do read the book, if you could give us a positive review on Amazon. We just published the book, but you may not realize your words are very powerful. If you can share this in with whatever format you can on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever you're using, that really would be very appreciated by you. It would help us out a great deal. And again, we'd like to help you by giving you a free copy of the book. So if that's something that you're interested in, please let us know. Minecraft, what would Steve do? An interactive guide to Minecraft in life. We'd love to give you a copy of the book, and we appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and God bless you.